Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Michigan's offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle. Up a few. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Stewart. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense will go to work for the 1st time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Casper. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's brought down after a huge... And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. All the way down to the 27-yard line. Get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there were no creases or crevices to run. They shove him out of bounds. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Period will be a 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Moore to the air. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Gresham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Moore will throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown!
locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The hand to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll... and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed on the outside, it's Morgan. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain. Defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown Ducks. Defense takes matters into its own hands.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athlete teammates on the football field.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leads. Second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. Take off and got too anxious.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just too much of a rush and goes the just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection to pressure there, calls the missed timing. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down with any punishment. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And some room to work.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd. And he'll...
By this offense late in the half, man. You want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by... Giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Running it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs?
Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The give to the tailback. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack. Back down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where the started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punt it away on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Moore. chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Moore to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll sneak it. He has the first and still on his feet.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third. And still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the 4th. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Stewart. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Defense backed up in this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line. They inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Wide. cost of playing to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Fires to the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, in those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Moore will throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had a The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.